Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis and today we'll be doing another speed build in The Sims 4. So today's speed build is actually a shell challenge. It's the Dino shell challenge from Lilsimsie that was, I think it was in April. I finished it a little bit late. I am planning on doing the other shell challenge. I haven't done it as of filming this one specifically. So hopefully I get the other one, the other shell challenge, the May one, which I'm forgetting the name of right now, but the other shell challenge I am planning on doing. I will also link I might do a whole playlist of shell challenges, and I'll link that down in the description if I decide to do that, as well as maybe in the eye icon as well, if I do it, of course. I haven't done it as of filming this, but I've started doing a lot of shell challenges, so I might as well do a little playlist of it. Anyway, so today's one is I almost called it a short video. It's a 20-minute video, almost a 20-minute video. It's 19 minutes. But a shorter video than I have been posting. So I hope that you like it, and I hope that you like this build. I did move it at one point of time, and then I moved it back, and then I made some changes too that I did not screen record. But besides that, you will see, I might put some footage of it at the end of this then, with the final look of it, so then it might end up being a 20-minute video, but as of right now I haven't decided whether or not I'm putting that. So if it's 20 minutes long on this video, that means that there's footage of the actual build besides the intro, which the intro, if you haven't noticed, the first 10 seconds are of the build that I am building in that video, and then the rest of it is just some previous builds. Anyway, so this one specifically took me a little while. I think the last shell challenge I took a little bit longer on, but this one I did a lot more too, I feel like. In the aspect that I did all of this, I did this part as you're seeing, I did this a lot. In every single bathroom I did use those little wood things. My brain is mush right now. And then I put some mirrors behind it as well. So I use the tool mod from Lilsimsie a lot in this build specifically. And I will link that, hopefully I remember, I'll link that in the description box of this video. I actually have the Better Build By specifically, which comes with the tool mod in it already. And I would highly recommend that if you are considering downloading that custom content, that you download the Better Build By, because it also makes it so much easier to find all of the debug items. So I highly recommend it, but I will also link the tool mod just by itself in the description box as well. So that being said, this bathroom, the way it turns out, it's probably my favorite bathroom that I have ever made. It is mainly, I forget how many packs this specifically takes. I know that Dream Home Decorator, all the cabinets is Dream Home Decorator, which sometimes can be finicky. It's one of my least favorite parts about that pack. I love everything in the pack. I just hate how everything disappears on you. Anyway. So then there is also the Moschino. Since I finally bought that pack, I've started using some things. That lighting specifically, I have that. I'm not sure what else, if anything else, I use from that pack. And then, what else did I do? I know I used Spa Day, I believe. and Snowy Escape, I believe. I know I use those. Of course, if you look on the gallery, if you decide that you want to download this build, of course it will have all of the packs. I wouldn't say that any of them is specifically needed. Maybe the Snowy Escape one, because the stairs are Snowy Escape. The flooring, I think it might be spotty. I forget what flooring that is. It might be actually cats and dogs. Or, yeah, I think it is. I don't know. I kind of forget. But there's definitely a lot of the Dream Home Decorator, because all the cabinets are Dream Home Decorator, both in the kitchen and in the bathroom. So I would highly recommend that one. A good portion of it might actually be base game. These shelves in there is base game, for the makeshift little pantry area. That, of course, on that side, though, is Dream Home Decorator for the cabinets. Those big cabinets. Yeah. But, so that's what I would say is probably the most important ones for this build specifically. I never checked how many packs I used. I don't believe that I used a ton, but just so you know, there are at least a couple of packs in there. So, it's mainly Dream Home Decorator. The more I look at it, the more I'm realizing it's just Dream Home Decorator, and then a good chunk of base game, with some sprinkles of packs every once in a while in other areas as well. Like that door, I believe is spot A, and then the flooring, I believe, is from a specific pack. I just can't remember. I think it is the cats and dogs, but I can't remember if that's actually right. And then the windows are Snowy Escape, and I think a good chunk of it is. So I think Snowy Escape and Dream Home Decorator would be the packs that are mainly used out of everything. Anyway, so this basement was actually not too horrible. I leave it pretty much empty until the very end. I don't fill it with a ton of stuff, but it ends up being like a little movie theater, I guess. It's not really that big to have that much seating. So there's only a couple of, it's like a love seat basically. Because it was only like 3 tiles wide. So I couldn't put anything bigger than the 2 seats. But there's a little movie theater in there, kind of. And then the middle floor, there is the bathroom off the entryway as well as the closet off the entryway. So that's kind of like where you leave your shoes and stuff, and put up your raincoats. And then there's, of course, the kitchen, the pantry, which has more storage for the kitchen, and then the dining room, and then the living room, and then upstairs there is a parents' room, and then there is a kids' room as well as 2 bathrooms. One of them is pretty big, but I have to say my favorite bathroom out of all of them is the entryway bathroom, just because I love the plants. I actually took some screenshots of it, and I was like, I love this bathroom. I want my bathroom to look like this specifically when I eventually, when I get my own place and stuff like that. I would love for a bathroom to look like that. Anyway, and that's all completely done. Actually, I finished that bathroom already. So, and it had, I think what I really liked about it was the fact of the plants. I'm really simple. If you put some plants in a bathroom, I pretty much love it. Anyway, this whole build is very dark, as you can see. I ended up going with a modern build, and I kind of just ran with it. And so if you hadn't seen the original video that Lilsimsie posted about the Dino shell, I'll leave it in the description. But the reason why it's called the dino shell challenge was because the first floor kind of looks like a dinosaur to her, at least. I see it too. So the way that I have the dinosaur facing is with the feet towards the front of the house. So when you are first loading into the lot, if you just go straight up into the overhead view of the first floor, then you'll see the dinosaur shape. Kind of, it's harder to see once you actually put stuff in there, once you fill the shell, but you'll see the dinosaur. Anyway, I have not play tested this. Hopefully you can get in and out of that bed and get around that bed, because I do have the dresser on the other side of the bed towards the foot. I believe it should be good, but of course I don't always play test stuff before I put it up on the gallery. That's one of my flaws. I really need to start doing that more often. Anyway, it's already up on the gallery. If it doesn't work, then of course you just delete the dressers or put some dressers somewhere else. Maybe in the corner where I put the chair. There is a chair in this room right here. So you could put like a standing dresser or something like that in that corner. And then you can still use the bookshelf that way. So that would be how I would circumvent that if that is a problem. Of course, if you've figured out another way, feel free to do it that way. Whatever works best for you is what you should go with. Whatever works best for your game and your gameplay. Anyway, so back to the main floor. I love that tile from Snowy Escape. I forgot about that, but I don't end up going with that. I end up going with those bricks. I think it just looked a little bit better that way. And then I put them in the basement. I really wish that, so I do raise the foundation a little bit. I really wish that when you did so, it kind of allowed you to change the wall space of that, because it just looks weird. There's a void when you're in the tab mode. It just looks like nothing. So if you see that, ignore it. And you will actually see that when we walk through the build at the end of this video, as well as once we get to, I do a little bit of tab mode too at the very end of this video, so you'll see that a little bit. But so that is pretty much that main bedroom, the parents' room, done. And there's a little hall closet. I don't put too much in there. I think here in a bit, I just put some towels in there for the bathroom, and then some boxes. The basement is the main storage area underneath the stairs. I didn't fill that out. I just put one of those boxes, the decoration boxes, down there. So there is that kind of hidden away. These stairs, I watched a video while I was gone of how to make stairs or something that looks like functional stairs. So these stairs should work, but they look like they go all the way into the wall. And so I use that a few times in a few different places, and this is one of them. And then I have a wedding video coming up. I finally bought, since they did the update of the Mighty Wedding Stories, I decided to go ahead and build it. I didn't buy it before the update. I was really looking forward to it, but of course, since the pack wasn't finished when it was first released, so I did not buy it. Just, out of I can't think of the word. Oh, okay, so you might have seen right there, and right after I said that too, there's that one corner that keeps on just looking like that triangle. I can't fix it. Ever since I put those stairs there, it won't fix. So, sorry about that, but it's the it just is going to be stuck like that as long as you have those stairs like that. So if you like those stairs, then of course feel free, if you don't mind that corner being a little bit messed up, put a plant there or something like that and hide it that way. I didn't put a plant there. I don't know why I didn't. But that would be what I would suggest. Or of course, if you just are fine with ignoring it, feel free to ignore it. But if it really bothers you and you don't want those fake stairs like that, just delete the wood planks, and it should go back to normal. Should being the key word there. But then this kid's bedroom, I actually really like how it turns out. It's not too busy, but it's at least got something going on. And I use that little confetti wallpaper. I love that wallpaper in kids' rooms and even in bathrooms. It's actually one of those wallpapers that I use kind of frequently, surprisingly enough. But so there is that. So we're pretty much done with the top floor. Just finishing some touches in the living room, and then we will head to the basement briefly because that goes by quickly. Those curtains did keep on disappearing on me. I fixed it for the final version that went up on the gallery, so that should work. Also, just a note, for some reason, whenever I was when I was moving it to a different lot, this is part of the reason why I ended up just keeping it with the lot that it's on currently. When I moved it to the other lot, it lost the basement. I don't know why. It also lost, I put a pool in the back of the yard of this, and it lost the pool as well. So I don't know why that happened, but that's something to note, that if it doesn't load with the basement, I'm so sorry. I don't know why it's doing that. It's probably because of all the things that I put in there. So I do apologize that. Try turning on bb.move objects and see if it places correctly that way. If not, then I really don't know why the basement is just not loading properly. But we are almost at the end of the video. So that was all that I put in the basement, was those two seating areas, so that love couch basically, or love seat. And then I finished this because I decided I want to put it in the basement downstairs as well. And then of course I forgot I did it in the basement downstairs. I meant bathroom, not basement, but it's also in the basement. And then the bathroom upstairs too, for the little kiddo. So they are able to, so it looks just cohesive all throughout the house too. And then we will go to the backyard for a little bit and do the pool. So the final build is a little bit different than the pool ends up being, because I end up extending it. Or actually, no, the build that you see on this won't have a pool. I will add a pool, and I'll show you that in the little end video. I think I decided, just talking through this, I do want to put some footage at the end of this video. So, likely at the very end you'll see it, but I added a pool to the backyard that I did not film. So we are almost done with me talking. I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit the like button and don't feel afraid to hit the subscribe button. I don't know why I said it that way. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content from me, as well as the notification bell. All my social media is in the description, as well as my dog's Instagram. That's also in the description. My gallery ID, by the way, is born number 2, be a diamond, same way as it's spelled here, just without the games. And that is all. See you in the next video. Bye.